So slow down, gear out, doors are open, gear's on its way. It actually doesn't like the gear being out very often. And there's a lot of drag in this plane. So we go to low level flaps. Doesn't want to turn. Jesus, I'm struggling to turn it. We're going to full flaps. Oh no, oh, the wind's got it. Holy crap, this is going to be hair raising. That's hair raising alright. Oh. And the missile rail comes up. It was a good test for the missile rail, I suppose. We'll find out what the wing thought about ejecting the missile rail. That was a squirrely landing. I knew there was going to be trouble. So I think, I don't know what parts contacted the ground, obviously the left missile rail, maybe the right one, and it didn't come off. I don't think anything detrimental hit the ground, you know, like the nose or... So we'll have a peek. Missile rail mission accomplished. That would have broken obviously the stock one, but the wing would have pulled out of the mounts. So it definitely rocked over a fair amount. Landing gear's intact. No cracked nose. Nope. We seem to be fully intact. Now, on one of my other crashed landings, one day when it hit the landing gear, it compressed, flung it aside madly on the stock gear way back then. The missile rail, the stock missile rail, dug in the ground, which sheared it off, but that made the whole plane cartwheel around onto the other wingtip, then across the nose, broke the nose. And that was not as bad a landing as this squirrely thing. Like, this would have escalated into a disaster if the rail didn't come off, and even the main gear. The main gear, the stock gear would have compressed severely, leading it to compress even more on the same side. It would have dug the other wing in, and that would have probably done either a horizontal or 45-degree cartwheel. So all in all, it's come out in the best possible state thanks to the landing gear and the missile rails. Lucky escape. I will fly it again. I shouldn't because of the stupid wind, but I want to use up the batteries, so I'll persevere through another difficult landing, I'm sure. So we'll slow down. What we'll do, we'll do a fractionally efficient circuit. So now we've got the gear down, doors opening, legs coming out, low level, full span flaps. Now it doesn't turn, it doesn't want to turn, it's struggling, roll doesn't work very well. Holy cow, that's going haywire a bit. It's slowing right down. Full flaps, back to some low level. Holy crap, I nearly couldn't correct that. That wind, that just blew it madly. I have to fly over this fence line. Jesus, that wind is so bad. Oh. And a missile rail comes off. Another good test for it. Boy oh boy. It always struggles to turn when the gear and flaps are down. It even did that in the stock configuration. Ailerons and less ailerons with the full span flaps, but the ailerons are adding quite a bit more than the ailerons have lost. Still doesn't solve it. It's almost like you need to increase your aileron roll rate when you go to flaps down. So I might change a mix in that, because yeah, it really struggles to roll and turn then. So you have to use rudders, so I'm used to that. As soon as it doesn't turn, I use rudders. Missile roll, perfect job again. Fling, off it goes. Clip, it's back on. A hairy landing over the obstacle course. Quite well done considering the duress. I'm happy that it has survived. Voltage above rest. I mean above 3.70 at rest. So all in all, a good flight. Survives another day. Nothing breaks. Just not a good plane to fly if there's turbulence, just because of its stubby wings and low inertia in roll. So that makes it nowhere near as much fun as it is on a nice calm day. So anyway, we've survived, and that's the end of the F-18 for today.